Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Friday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you call Parish. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com, and Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars, which, by the way, a lot of you have asked for it. The LSU Championship cigar is now on pre-order. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link for you. If you are interested, use the code MATT15 for 15% off. Again, pre-order is now open for LSU's championship cigar box for the 8th national championship in program history. Okay, good morning, y'all. What a day for LSU. Tigers land 2 big commitments. Of course, the biggest, Lamar Brown, the 5-star edge out of U-High in Baton Rouge, picks the Tigers. That's fantastic news. Felt like one you had to get, and you got him. So number 1 player in the state from right here in Baton Rouge, number 1 athlete in the country by On3, the number 7 overall player, regardless of position in the composite. So you beat A&M for him, and all that's really significant. And it was interesting because Sam Spiegelman came on AFR and said A&M actually had a better NIL offer, but LSU's was competitive enough to where it allowed Lamar Brown to stay home. So, which is great news. So, Lamar Brown, who will compete to be on the field immediately on that defensive line. And when you start to think about what's there on that defensive line now, so for 2026, you'll have Don McKinley, 5-star. He'll be in year 3. You'll have Richard Anderson, the number 1 defensive tackle in the country, going his freshman season. Lamar Brown, the number 1 athlete in the country, going his freshman season. I mean, all of a sudden now you look at the defensive line and you go, okay, you get some dudes there. And also Ahmad Bro, I should mention, shouldn't neglect Ahmad Bro, who wasn't a 5-star, but came to LSU and had a great freshman season. He'll be in his 3rd year by then as well. So that's really exciting about what you're building there on the defensive front. And then DeAnthony Lafayette committed as well. That was expected. He's a 3-star. Again, the star rating numbers, all that stuff won't necessarily pop on DeAnthony Lafayette. But when you look at who offered, I mean, I always say it, I'm less concerned with the ranking and all that stuff and who offered. I mean, it was LSU, Miami, Oklahoma were his final 3. Florida offered, Illinois, Pitt, Mississippi State, Vandy, Wake Forest. I mean, you had Power 5s on there, Penn State that offered, but it was down to LSU, Miami, and Oklahoma was pushing hard. So you got a guy who LSU went and scouted him. They liked him. They made the offer. Blake Baker was the primary recruiter on him. And you get him out of Orlando. So LSU now up to 16 members of the class, and it's exciting times, man. So football season's right around the bend. We'll be at SEC Football Media Days on Monday, and just an exciting time. So glad to have you all hanging with us here. All right, let's say some good mornings. Please smash that like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Thomas, good morning. Hey, Bubba, good morning. Leon, good morning. Kelly Gross, good morning. Ben, what's up? Brad, what time are you leaving Sunday? Excuse me. Ben, I think our flight is around. It's just not the thing. Let me see. It's late morning. 11:25. We leave 11:25 out of New Orleans. So I'll be up and out early, heading down there. Hey, Jacob, good morning. Thomas, excellent Locked On. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yes, we dropped a couple episodes. So I went live on Locked On right after the Lamar Brown announcement. So I have an episode that's just Lamar Brown. And then the one for today is talking about DeAnthony Lafayette. Jeff Martin is back. I know that's a name many people probably don't know because a lot of times you just don't know the support staff members. But Jeff Martin came to LSU as an undergrad in 2002 and started working as a student worker in the program when Nick Saban was the coach. And he was there from 2002 until 2021. I mean, Jeff Martin spent 20 years. I mean, it was Nick, Les, and Ed. They all retained Jeff. And he carried a lot of different roles from student worker to player personnel and recruiting, organizing recruiting events on campus. And he's a key guy. I mean, he was key in was real tight with Jamarcus back in the day. But anyway, Jeff's been around a long time. Well, in 21, SC came knocking. And unless you had an opportunity to match or to counter, and they didn't. And so he went to USC. But LSU's bringing him home now, which is awesome. So that was a sort of an understated thing yesterday evening amid all the other news. But I'm telling you, I texted Jeff right away when I saw Shea Dixon tweeted. I texted Jeff right away, and I was like, let's go. Fired up for him. And he texted me. So we texted a little bit. He said, Matt, it's an important time for the program. I'm ready to do my part. Thank you again. Like, it's a dude that loves LSU, never wanted to leave LSU, is New Orleans native, wants to be at LSU, and they're bringing him back. So that's awesome. I'm fired up for it. Hey, Jacob, Boondockin' and Rockin', what's up? Chewalt One, what's up? Austin Kidder, good morning from Fort Morgan Beach. Great day yesterday. Watch the announcement live. Get ready, Dale. Here comes, you hater. Baton Rouge has better food for sure. No doubt about that. Ryan, good morning. Lamar tweeted after his announcement, it seemed like LSU has it locked down. Yeah, so for those that missed it, Lamar Brown tweeted afterwards, ain't none of this, wait until the ink dries. I believe it, when the ink ain't over till the ink dries. Wait, let me just read you the tweet. Lamar tweeted, there it is. I'm locked in. None of that. It ain't over till the ink dry. Everybody had their chance. I'm blessed to be able to call LSU home. If you're not with us, then you're Tiger bait. So, there's the whole thing about could A&M go and flip him at this point or increase him. I was like, no, he's locked in. So that should be really encouraging for everybody. It's like, we'll see you in December. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Brad, why do you think Zach Mettenberger didn't last long in the NFL? He had turnover issues. He also had a bad knee injury at LSU the year before he went to the NFL. But had some turnover issues, and it's really hard to be an NFL quarterback. And not many make it. Drew turns 11 on the 18th. So it's next Friday is Drew's birthday. A week from today is Drew's birthday. So we always do his birthday party the week before SEC Media Days because Erica doesn't want to be like getting the house ready and all while I'm gone for a week because it's a lot. So anyway, Drew's birthday, the party is tomorrow, but his birthday is next Friday, a week from today. Who Dat Tigers, good morning. Deborah Coward, good morning. Great day to be a Tiger. There you go. Mentioned Jeff coming back. The Lafayette guy seems like a good find. BK and the coaches couldn't have gone all the way down to Orlando to recruit a 3-star unless they saw something in him. No doubt. And that's one of those where Shea Dixon told the story how they were he kind of gotten on their radar because he had popped at a camp. And so then they went down and watched him and met him and all that sort of stuff. And that's when they gave him the offer. Blake Baker went down. So that's why the camp season's so important, man. A lot of these guys who might otherwise never get seen at a prospect camp. So Leon, any way we can flip Bradford? Is the money too much to overcome? I don't know what the money is from Ohio State with Blaine. And I honestly never even asked what LSU's offer was. So I don't know. I can find out. I don't know Blaine committing to Ohio State was a surprise to me. Now, I can't say that I know everything about his recruitment and everything there, but just the presence he's had around LSU and the job LSU has done in prioritizing him over the last 3 years is, I don't know what it means, but it goes to some guys just want to leave. Like some guys just want to leave, and maybe that's the case there with Blaine. James Tyrone, Nashville, Scone. What up, James? Been a minute, man. Hope you're doing great. That's an OG morning Sconer right there. Gorilla, what up? Brad, how confident are you Whiskey and Wine will continue? Is there any chance it won't happen? I don't know. I was talking to Musso about it yesterday, about plans, and I think there's like Whiskey and Wine won't continue in the manner in which it does, obviously. I mean, because T-Bob won't be there. I mean, who's T-Bob? Like, who plays that role? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Jeff, what up, my dude? Mark Allen. Jeff Martinhire has me pumped. I'm glad, man. People who know, like, it's one of those, if you know, you know type things. I think, and it also sort of illustrates it further illustrates what Brian Kelly has done in changing the mindset he had initially, where when he got hired, he had like half of his staff were dudes that knew his expectation, and half of his staff were people that knew LSU and Louisiana culture. And it is like 100% now all LSU, Louisiana. Do you understand how to win here? Like, it's 100% that. I don't know that there are any holdovers. No, Jake Flint. I think Jake was with BK at Notre Dame. Yeah. So yeah. So Jake, I think Jake Flint is probably the last one. I'd have to look up and down the roster of coaches and support staff members, but I think Jake Flint might be the last one who came with Kelly from Notre Dame, who's still on staff. Thomas, what's up? 50 days until kickoff. I'm ready. Getting there, man. We're getting close. Bradley, Abner Neal, good morning. Hey, Bob, good morning. Hope you and all the everydayers have a great weekend. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Everydayer, that's a reference to Locked On LSU. In the Locked On ecosystem, they encourage us to refer to the everydayers and make it as your first listen. A lot of different network-wide initiatives that we do. So I appreciate it, man. Hey, Antron, good morning. Sonny, with all the great signings, how worried should we be that the starting quarterback next year isn't on the team? The starting quarterback next year might be on the team. I think it is, actually. I think it's Michael Van Buren, who you brought in as a transfer from Mississippi State, who started 9 games for State last year. And actually, his numbers were comparable to DJ Lagway's. They're almost identical. So give him an opportunity to sit, learn, grow, and then probably be your starter in 2026. And I know people always mention, when I say that, Big Man, why don't you mention Colin Hurley? And maybe Colin Hurley will continue to grow and advance and develop and progress and be really good. But I also feel like if they felt great about that, they wouldn't have had to go sign Van Buren. And Van Buren has starting experience, and it just makes sense. Same reason why in 2022, when they went and signed Jaden Daniels, and everybody was all still googly-eyed over Miles Brennan, I said, they didn't go sign that kid for him to sit. The guy who started for 3 years at Arizona State. It's funny how, like, sometimes people will have selective memory and there'll be revisionist history, but not everybody in 2022 wanted Jaden Daniels to start. Brennan was the fan favorite and everything. And it became very clear in fall camp that Jaden Daniels was going to be the starting quarterback, and Brennan retired from football in fall camp. All right. Gorilla, let's see, maybe an uncommon opinion. I'm not a heavy recruiting guy. Underwood made it difficult to get pumped for kids before to sign on the dotted line. So Gorilla, that's you're not in the minority there. A lot of people feel that way. The thing I would tell you is this. Bryce Underwood is an extreme outlier. Extreme outlier. Like, number one player in the country, number one quarterback, probably the best high school quarterback to come out since Trevor Lawrence. One of those types of prospects. And Larry Ellison, like the second richest guy in the world, drops $12 million on him a few weeks before signing day. Like, that's an outlier. That's not common. That, and I would also tell you that while there certainly is the possibility, like, it's not official until he signed, I would still rather have the commitment than not have the commitment. You know what I mean? I'd rather him be committed than still be on the fence and you be unsure and unaware. Hey, Tony, good morning. Brian Wynn, good morning. Brant, hope the new 5-star doesn't pull the Michigan underwear. That's what everybody says. But hey, look, you had Harlem Berry last year as well, who was a 5-star number one running back in the country from New Orleans. You stayed committed. Like, I understand why LSU fans are spooked by the Underwood thing. I do. I get it. Like, I'm empathetic and it makes sense. But I think we gotta realize, like, how much of an extreme outlier that is. For a guy to be committed for a year and then a week and a half before signing day, the second richest man in the world drops $12 million on him because his wife is a Michigan fan. Like, what are we talking about here? All right, please smash the like button if you would subscribe to the channel. Ashton, will Lamar Brown be an early enrollee? That's a good question, Ashton. I need to ask. I was messaging with Lamar yesterday, and I know it was a busy day. He still got back to me yesterday, which was cool. And I invited him to come on the show. He said he'd love to. Hopefully we can make it happen today. And I will ask him. But I'm not sure about the U High guys because Keelan Moses was not an early enrollee. He finished out. He finished out his time at U High. And the other thing too is with Lamar. Remember, Lamar Brown is a really good track and field athlete as well. Like, he's a state champion in the shot put or something like that. So, and I think he told me he wants to do that at LSU too. But anyway, so like his senior track and field season would be in spring. So I don't know. I'll check on that. All right, hang on. I got to go turn off Drew's sound machine and stuff. I'm coming back. Don't you go anywhere. Hang on.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
All right. Hey, remember, Parish Construction Roofing, 1 week from today, we are giving away $10,000 cash. If you have not done so yet, all you have to do is sign up for a free, no obligation roofing inspection, and you are automatically entered to win $10,000 cash. Please go to ParishBuilt.com, ParishBuilt.com. You don't have to buy anything. We don't have to replace your roof, any of that stuff. All you have to do is sign up for a free, no obligation roofing inspection. You don't even have to be home for the roofing inspection. It's basically just permission for our inspectors to come by to get on your roof, to walk around, take pictures, walk it, chalk it, mark it, give you a full inspection report. That's super helpful also because you have that inspection report. So if there's bad weather in the future, you can reference it with your insurance company to say, hey, look, we have this full report from July the 11th and look at what's happened now. So you can cross it and say, look, this is from this storm. So you trace it to help with your insurance claim, all that sort of stuff. So it is worth doing a roof inspection. And roof inspections are free and there's no obligation and you could win 10 grand. So what you waiting on? Spurge, what up, man? Let's see. Where am I? Whoop, I missed a few. Devin, good morning. You inspired me to create a positive routine. That's awesome, Devin. While you're on your leg injury. All good, dude, man. I'm glad. Onward and upward, man. Hey, Brad, crazy your whole family is July birthdays. Yeah, there's a lot of it. There we go. Yeah, I'm saying July is like the most expensive month of the year, which is weird, but it is because of all the birthdays and vacations and all that sort of stuff. Hey, Dad, good morning. Jonathan, good morning. Robert, good morning. Steve, Matt, find another foul-mouthed, lovable teddy bear and whiskey and wine will be just fine. Never mind, there's nobody like T-Bob. Have a fantastic weekend. Yeah, man, trying to replace T-Bob is not really doable. Hey, Robbie, good morning. Big fan of the MLB All-Star Game. I don't like the fan voting because popular players are selected to play when they don't deserve to play because they're having a struggling year. Also surprised snubs like Juan Soto, Mookie Betts, Alex Bregman won't play because of injury. You forgot Josh Smith. Second year in a row, Josh Smith probably should have been an All-Star and has been snubbed because which is what you described. Tara Walker, late to the party. No worries. Glad you're here. Spurge, Rex, morning, Matt. What will it take for BK to elevate fan expectations of that for the Saban years? 2 natties. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen. I mean, Nick Saban is the greatest coach ever. And even still, remember, Nick won the championship in 2003, and then his final season at LSU was 2004. So you didn't get the whole residual of expectations of Nick's years. That winning national championships wasn't the expectation when Nick Saban showed up in Baton Rouge. That was a pipe dream. Heard Wednesday show on demand about your Arkansas trip. Funny story. Home State recruiting them. Dane, good morning. Ethan Fry was in Rose Pine yesterday. Grandsons are here. I took them, got baseball signed by Ethan. That's awesome, man. Very cool. Yeah, I was trying to get Ethan on the show, and he messaged me back and was like, man, I'd love to, but he mentioned he's heading home. So maybe after the draft, we can get him in studio. Would look forward to that. Yeah, Underwood's Michigan. Michigan was his home state. It was just a weird outlier, and LSU ended up drawing the short straw. And I totally empathize and understand how and why you're scarred by that and how that's going to alter the way you think about recruiting moving forward. What I'm saying is, like, it's like, if you get in a car wreck, it doesn't mean you should never drive again because you think you're going to get in a car wreck every time. Like, that's a terrible analogy. I'm trying to think of a better analogy. I need to workshop this. How about this? Like, you go eat at a restaurant, you get food poisoning. Like, you never eat at that restaurant again. Like, it was probably like just a one in a bajillion thing that happened where, oh man, you caught a bad, you caught a bad burger or something. I don't know, but it'll probably never happen again, but it scarred you from that place. So I get it. I understand why you feel that way about commitments and all that stuff because of the Underwood thing, but that was such an extreme outlier. I agree about having the commitment. I just don't trust like that. We can move on. Austin, we're going to have signing day PTSD for a while thanks to Underwood. I get it. Yeah. Take that, Dale. I haven't seen Dale this morning. Michael Cook. Hey, James, good morning. Bradley, good morning. Underwood is the past fans need past. Fans need to stop more. Okay. Yeah. You're never going to stop worrying about Underwood. There was so much invested in him, great player, and for his entire career, everyone's going to look at him and wonder what if. So, it's good. I haven't checked this morning. Let's go. Boom. Bitcoin at 117. Oh my God. XRP at 265. Let's go. Do your research, kids. ADA is up to 73 cents. Up 16% today. Wow. It's a good day when you hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and ADA as your primary holdings. Today's a good day. Today is a really good day. Let's go. Let's go. In the words of Ice Cube, it was a good day. Oh, Drew wants to get out. Hang on. Hey, say I got you. Come see. Come see. Hey.
Yeah, good.
How does Daddy say Mommy's name?
Yeah, good.
Erica. You want to say hi, or is that light really bright?
That's so.
You want to say hi?
Yes.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, I know that's bright. Sorry. Okay. My ring light's too bright for you.
Yeah, good.
Erica. Come on, Erica. Anyway. All right. Oh, if you're just joining us, by the way, if you're just joining us, I'm going to post this again, mentioned at the beginning of the show, but the Bocock Brothers commemorative championship cigar has been released. I love it. The box is championship gold. It is available for pre-order right now. So you can check it out. Just put the link in there. Remember, use the code MAT15 for 15% off. Awesome collector's item, awesome gift, maybe for a client. Check them out. MAT15, MAT15, MAT15 for 15% off your order. Check them out. Let's see. Cade, morning, Matt, longtime listener, expecting the birth of my first child come August. Any tips on fatherhood? Nerves are starting to get bad. Cade, I wish I could help you with the day in and day out stuff of what it's like to be a new parent. That's tough for me because our situation was so unorthodox. Erica, I mean, we spent 9 months in the hospital. So the regular benchmarks of, going home after 3 days and sleeping through the night, that's just very different. So I can't really help you with that. Like tips or our listeners will probably have better suggestions for like books to read or tips or websites or stuff like that to help. But the best piece of advice I can give you is love your child. I mean, it sounds so simplistic, but if every day when you wake up and your mentality is to love your wife and your child the way that Christ loved the church, and that is love them to where you are willing to lay down your life for them, then you'll never make a bad decision. You'll always make the right decision for your child and for your wife, and you won't make a bad decision. But it's the greatest thing in the world, man. Like you'll look at your I don't know if you said if it was a boy or a girl. I think you said just first child. You'll look at your son or your daughter for the first time and you'll just fall madly in love to where you realize you would do anything in the world so that child doesn't feel an ounce of pain. And it's amazing, man. Parenthood's awesome. The best thing in the world. Erica. Okay, wait. I don't want to roll over your toes. No, you're back? Okay. Here we go. All right.
Who texts me?
Who is that?
You.
Who is it?
Steven!
It is Steven. Good job. Steven was texting that. Where are you going? Are you ready to get ready? Go to New St. Lillian?
Yeah.
Okay, Dad's going to wrap up a show. That's a good note to end on. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have an awesome day. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Remember, Brock Rock and Wine coming up Saturday, the 26th. So 2 weeks from tomorrow. Get your tickets, brortho.com, brortho.com. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. Locked on LSU is live, AFR.